God is trying to talk to you. You are chosen to see this rare miracle. Don't tell anyone. It will happen in just 2 minutes. You will receive 550 million, so stay with me and listen till the end. Stop. Do not scroll. Something eternal is being written over your life this very second. If you walk away now, you may miss the most important moment God has been preparing you for. He is not asking much, only that you stay and listen, because something divine, something rare, something never before seen is about to unfold, and only you were meant to hear it. This is not coincidence. You are not here by chance. It is God who brought you here right now. Comment Amen if your spirit feels it. If your heart is even slightly stirred, this is your confirmation. The message is simple, but the weight of it can shift the course of your life forever. You are not just anyone. You are chosen. You are seen. You are being spoken to by the one who created heaven and earth. He is reaching through every barrier right now, through every layer of fear, confusion, or unbelief, to deliver this truth into your soul. A miracle has been placed in your path. It is already set in motion, and within just minutes, what has seemed impossible will suddenly begin to unfold. You are about to receive 550 million. You read that right. Not just money, but a wave of provision so great that it will wash away your worry, your debts, your burdens, your sleepless nights. This is a transfer, a divine deposit, arranged by heaven itself. Not because you earned it, not because of luck, but because you are chosen. You have been tried, tested, broken, and still you have not given up. God saw it all, and now He is acting. Comment 1111 if you believe this was meant for you. This isn't just about wealth. This is about breakthrough. This is about restoration. God is not a lottery machine. He is not making promises to entertain you. He is your Father, and when He speaks of 550 million, He's not only talking about numbers. He's talking about the weight of healing, restoration, favor, and divine positioning that is being poured into your life right now. You were not meant to stay stuck. You were never meant to just survive. You were born to overcome. There is no accident in your struggles. Every night you cried yourself to sleep. Every time you were misunderstood, rejected, left behind, it was shaping something deeper in you. God was preparing you for more than comfort. He was preparing you for calling. And now, this rare miracle is your sign. You've waited, you've asked, and now heaven is answering. Your enemies won't see it coming. Even those who doubted you will have no words, because when God moves, no one can stop it. The delay wasn't denial. The silence wasn't rejection. It was timing. It was preparation. And now, child of God, the moment has come. You must stay until the end, because the full weight of this word must land inside your spirit. You must receive it without doubt, without distraction, without fear. You have not been forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not cursed. You are covered. You are wrapped in grace. The fire you've walked through was not to burn you, it was to refine you. The people who left were not punishment, they were protection. What was stolen will be returned. What was broken will be healed. And what is coming is beyond what you asked for. God is not asking for applause. He's not asking you to prove your worth. He is asking for your attention. He's asking you to listen like your life depends on it, because it does. Not your breath, but your direction. Not your heart rate, but your hope. Hope is coming back. Fire is being lit again in your bones. You will rise up from what tried to bury you. Don't tell anyone. This isn't for their ears. It's for yours. It's a private whisper from heaven. Others would call it fake. They would laugh, dismiss, or doubt. But you know, you've felt it before, the tug in your soul, when something sacred is near, that's this moment. Don't trade it for distraction. And yes, the number is real. 550 million. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to map it. Just believe. Believe like a child. Trust like a daughter. Surrender like a son, because this blessing is not coming from your logic. It's coming from your Father's heart. And His heart has always been for you. You've been asking for signs. This is the sign. You've asked God to speak. He is speaking. You've cried out for confirmation. This is it. Don't miss it, because you expected thunder when He came in a whisper. Don't overlook it, because it didn't look dramatic. His voice doesn't shout to prove itself. It shakes the soul quietly, powerfully. Comment 222 if you trust this word is for you. In just 2 minutes, everything can change. And it will. This isn't fantasy. This isn't emotion. This is divine timing. Your waiting season is colliding with your fulfillment moment. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. Even with your flaws, your doubts, your mistakes, God chose you still. He sees the heart, not just the history. He knows the wounds, not just the walls. He is turning your lack into overflow, your rejection into redirection, your tears into testimony. The number may be 550 million, but what's behind it is priceless. Freedom, peace, joy, restoration, vision, purpose. It's all tied to this promise. You've been surrounded by shadows, but light is breaking through. You've been battling voices of defeat, but now the voice of your Creator is louder. Listen to Him, lean in, don't look away. This miracle is rare. That means not everyone gets it, but you were chosen. Out of millions, God placed this in front of you. There is no audience here, just you and Him, a divine meeting. Don't scroll past your appointment with destiny. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer, buried in a classified FBI report, is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Your heart was made to carry more than pain. It was made to carry promise. And that promise is being fulfilled now. Heaven has moved in your direction. And all you need to do is believe. That's it. Not work, not perform. Just believe. If this touched you deeply, if you feel God pulling at your spirit, then do this one thing like this video to let heaven know you received it. That's not for fame, that's for faith. That's your response to a holy encounter. The next breath you take will be under a different sky. Not because the clouds changed, but because your vision is about to. Where you once saw limits, you will see open doors. Where you once saw lack, you will see abundance. Because God is not just speaking, He is delivering. That whisper wasn't your thought, it was God's voice pulling you deeper, calling your soul to listen, to stay close, to receive what heaven has already begun. The miracle hasn't passed. It's still unfolding right now, and it's reaching for you. God has never needed a crowd to perform His wonders. He chooses quiet places. He whispers in still rooms. He appears when it seems nothing is happening. But this isn't nothing. This is sacred. And if your heart is pounding, or your eyes feel heavy, or your chest is tight, it's because your spirit is recognizing something it's been waiting for. The weight of God's presence is not always loud. Sometimes it feels like stillness wrapping around your pain and saying, "I'm here." Comment 333 to declare your faith right now. Don't try to understand how 550 million could ever show up in your life. That's not your burden. God never asked you to be the architect of your own breakthrough. He only asks you to trust the blueprint He's already written. That number is symbolic, yes, but it is also real. It's real because the God who split seas, raised the dead, fed thousands with scraps, and healed broken bodies has not changed. He still works wonders. And He's doing it for you. You've been carrying the weight of disappointment too long. People let you down. Promises were broken. Life didn't go the way you thought it would. And maybe a part of you stopped expecting good things. You stopped believing that anything divine could touch your life. You got used to pain. You got comfortable in survival. But God didn't make you to survive. He made you to live fully, boldly, and blessed. And this is that turning point. This is not another motivational word. This is not a string of pretty sentences. This is a divine interruption. God is cutting into your routine right now, your thoughts, your pain, to say, "You are mine. I've seen enough. I've waited long enough. Now, it's time." The reason it hasn't made sense until now is because it wasn't time. The silence made you feel forgotten, but it was just preparation. God doesn't rush real miracles. He builds them carefully. And you were always part of something bigger than you understood. Now, your eyes are starting to see. Your heart is beginning to believe again. And this is where the shift begins. No enemy can stop what's already written. The doubts can rise, the past can scream, but if God said it's time, then nothing can block what He's releasing into your life. You are not cursed. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. You are right on time, standing at the edge of a supernatural breakthrough, and the floodgates of heaven are about to pour down blessings that don't make sense. Comment 555 if you are ready for your breakthrough. The 550 million was never just about wealth. It was about lifting you out of bondage. It was about pulling you out of survival mode. It was about silencing the voice in your head that told you, "This is all there is." God never forgot your name. He's always had your future in His hands. And what's coming next is going to redeem the years you lost, the joy that was stolen, and the dreams you buried. You've spent enough time wondering when your turn will come. This is it. Not because of anything you've done to earn it, but because of who He is. God is faithful when everything else fails. He holds you steady when everything is shaking. And now He's lifting you. No more delay. No more waiting. No more second guessing. He is moving, and you are the one He chose. It won't look like what you imagined. It won't come from the people you expected, but it will come. The doors will open, the connections will appear, the favor will flow. And when it happens, you'll realize it didn't come from effort or luck, it came from obedience. You stayed, you listened, you believed. That's what God wanted all along. The weight you feel on your chest right now, the tears pressing at your eyes, that's not emotion. That's the Holy Spirit. That's God's presence surrounding you. He's close to the brokenhearted. He binds up the wounds you thought no one saw. And He's doing it now, not someday, not when you finally get it all together, now. Because He loves you, and love doesn't wait when it sees pain. God is the God of sudden changes. One moment can shift everything. Joseph was in prison, and then he was in the palace. Ruth was in the fields, then at the table of favor. David was hiding in caves, and then he was crowned king. You may feel hidden now, overlooked, passed by, but God is about to pull you from the back and place you at the front. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There's a reason your spirit is stirred. There's a reason your heart is racing. The Holy Spirit is confirming what your soul already knows. This word is for you. You've heard lies long enough. You've settled for less long enough. God is breaking that cycle. This is more than financial. This is spiritual. This is healing. This is generational change. What begins in you will bless everyone connected to you. Don't try to control it. Don't try to explain it. Just receive it. You've carried burdens no one saw. You've walked through storms no one understood. You've smiled through pain. But God saw every step, every tear, every silent prayer. And He says, enough. Now I bless. Now I reward. Now I restore. Even if people doubt this, even if they scoff or mock, it doesn't matter. This was not sent for them. This was sent for you. Your faith is enough. Your yes is enough. And if you can hold on just a little longer, everything is going to change. God doesn't start what He won't finish. And this is only the beginning of what He's about to release in your life. Heaven is not limited by earth's rules. God can provide in ways you've never imagined. He can shift your status, your surroundings, your finances, your future in an instant, not through struggle but through surrender. Just say yes. Just believe. Just receive what's already yours. What's happening right now is personal. This isn't general. It's not vague. It's heaven speaking directly into your life, into your mess, into your unanswered questions, and saying, I'm still here, and I have not forgotten you. You are chosen. That word means something. You're not randomly picked. You were set apart before you were born. God saw this day, this very minute, long before you even existed. You may feel tired, weak, confused, but He sees you as ready. He sees you as someone He can trust with this miracle. You've suffered long enough. You've questioned yourself. You've questioned Him. And still, you stayed. That is faith. That is what He honors. Comment 777 if you are ready to walk in favor. Let's be honest. Life hasn't been fair to you. You've been through things that nearly broke you. You've lost people. You've lost parts of yourself. Sometimes it felt like you were just floating through the days, numb, wondering if anything good would ever last. And yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still believing, maybe with just a tiny bit of hope left. But that's all God needs. When Jesus fed the 5,000, He didn't ask for a banquet. He asked for what they had. 5 loaves, 2 fish. That was enough. And right now, your tiny hope, your weary faith, your shaky prayers, that's enough. He doesn't need you to have it all figured out. He needs you to be open. Just enough to let Him in. Just enough to say, okay, God, I'm listening. That's all. You've cried out silently while smiling in public. You've supported others while no one checked on you. You've kept going when everything in you screamed to give up. And God says, I saw that, and I will repay you. This isn't about karma or luck. This is about divine justice. When God says He will restore what was stolen, He means it. When He says He will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, He means it. You may not see how this miracle is coming. That's okay. You don't have to. His ways are not your ways. His thoughts are higher than yours. And if you've been walking by sight, He's now teaching you to walk by faith. The door you thought would open but slammed in your face, that was protection. The delay that made you anxious, that was alignment. And the silence that made you feel abandoned, that was God working behind the scenes. Comment 999 if you trust His timing, even when it hurts. You are about to see what happens when heaven says yes. You've heard enough no's from this world, but when God says yes, no one can reverse it. No boss, no system, no bank, no gatekeeper. He is the final authority, and He has already declared, it is done. You are stepping into answered prayers. You are walking into rooms you didn't build. You are receiving blessings you didn't chase. This is the season where favor finds you. Some people will be confused by your breakthrough. Let them be. They didn't see your pain. They didn't see your nights of crying out to God. They didn't see you kneeling with nothing but hope. But God saw, and He rewards in public what was suffered in private. You are about to walk into blessings that will make it clear you were never forgotten. Don't water this down. Don't shrink back. Don't explain it away. Stand tall in the promise. God isn't blessing you to make you proud. He's doing it to make Himself known. When others see what He's doing in your life, they will see Him. You are His vessel. His glory will shine through your story. So don't hide. Don't be ashamed. This is your time. This miracle isn't just about money. It's about authority. It's about God placing you in position so you can shift generations. You're not just receiving for yourself. You're becoming the evidence of God's promise. People who had no faith will find faith through your life. People who were ready to quit will get up again because you didn't stop. That's why this matters. Your story has power. Not just the good parts, the broken ones too. The parts you tried to forget, the mistakes, the trauma, the shame, it's all being redeemed. Nothing will be wasted, not one tear, not one disappointment. It's all being turned into something beautiful. God doesn't need perfection to perform miracles. He just needs surrender. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. That's what you're doing now. In this moment, by staying, by believing, by choosing to listen, you are surrendering, and heaven is responding. Angels are moving, doors are unlocking, hearts are softening. Provision is being released. You can't see it yet, but it's happening. Just like the seed buried in the ground, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it isn't growing. Keep holding on. Keep showing up. The reward is coming. The breakthrough is real, and you are not going to miss it. Not this time. This is not like before. This time the promise will not be delayed. This time, what God said will happen. The season has shifted. You can feel it, can't you? The air is different. Your heart is stirring. That's confirmation. Everything you lost, God is bringing back multiplied. The relationships that hurt you will be replaced by ones that heal you. The time you wasted will be restored with acceleration. The dreams you buried will rise again stronger. You're not too late. You're right on time. Because God is never early, never late. He is always exact. And this moment is evidence of that. Let people talk. Let them doubt. Let them question. None of it will stop what God is doing. Your focus must remain on Him, not on the numbers, not on the outcome, but on His voice. Because if you follow His voice, you will never be lost. Even in chaos, even in confusion, His voice will guide you. And right now that voice is saying, I'm not done with you. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are exactly who God says you are, called, chosen, and deeply loved. He knows your flaws, he knows your past, and he still says yes. That's grace, that's love, that's God. So breathe. Let the fear go. Let the doubt go. Let the guilt go. You don't need to carry what God already forgave. You don't need to prove what God already declared. You are his child. That is enough. That will always be enough. This is God surrounding you with truth, wrapping your heart in something real. The breakthrough has already begun. Not next week, not someday, right now. Something eternal is shifting around you because your spirit said yes. You may not see it yet, but the roots are moving. Foundations are changing. The blessing isn't being delayed, it's being prepared. You've waited a long time. You've seen others celebrate while you stayed silent, wondering if joy forgot your name. But the waiting season was never a punishment. It was protection. It was God pulling you aside, building something deeper inside you. Now, that deep place is being filled. Comment 1212 if you believe God is preparing something bigger than you asked for. He is giving back more than what was taken. For every time you were betrayed, favor is being returned. For every time you were overlooked, God is placing you in position. This isn't just recovery. This is divine repayment. God is restoring with interest. You thought what was stolen was gone forever, but he was just holding it for a better time. That time is now. Don't underestimate the power of what's happening. The 550 million is not just currency, it's a sign. It's a symbol of abundance flowing in all areas of your life. Healing in your body, peace in your home, purpose in your steps, direction where there was once confusion. This blessing is whole. It's complete. It will touch every corner of your life. Some people think miracles only happen in the Bible, but you're living one. The same God who parted the Red Sea is parting your obstacles. The same God who raised Lazarus is reviving your dead hopes. You serve a living God, not a theory, not a memory, but a present, active Father who still performs wonders. And right now, his eyes are on you. You've been surrounded by noise, distractions, opinions, doubt. But in the middle of all that, God has been speaking clearly. You just needed stillness to hear it. This moment is that stillness. He has cleared the noise so that his word can hit your heart without interruption. That's why you're still reading. That's why you feel this so deeply. Because this is him, not you, not coincidence. The enemy tried to wear you out before you got here. That's why it felt so heavy. That's why things got worse right before they started to shift. The enemy always fights hardest before the blessing breaks through. But he failed. You didn't quit. And because of that, you're about to see what happens when faith outlasts fear. Comment 1010 if you feel God pulling you closer. You've been asking, why me? But now you'll be asking, how did this happen so fast? That's how God moves, slow in preparation, sudden in release. You waited years, but the blessing will feel like it happened overnight. You'll wake up and something will be different. Not because the world changed, but because heaven moved. God is not limited by the facts. He isn't held back by what doctors say, what banks say, what people say. If he wants to bless you, he will. If he decides to open a door, nothing will stop it. That's who he is. He doesn't ask for permission. He just moves. And when he moves, everything changes. This blessing will silence every lie spoken about you. It will confirm every prayer you whispered when no one was watching. It will justify every time you chose kindness over revenge. It will heal the places in you that still ache from being forgotten, used, or abandoned. What's coming is not just money, it's redemption, It's personal. It's God saying, I never left you. You don't need a crowd to celebrate this. You don't need everyone to understand. This was never about them. It was about you and him. A secret moment. A holy encounter. A divine gift placed right into your hands when you least expected it. That's how God loves to work quietly, powerfully, undeniably. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The breakthrough isn't just for your comfort, it's for your calling. God is blessing you so you can bless others. You've always been someone who gave, even when you didn't have much. You've sown seeds in silence, loved people through your own pain, lifted others while you felt low. And now, God is pouring back into you. You may feel unworthy, you may think it's too much, but God says you're ready, not because you're perfect, but because you've been purified by the fire. You didn't curse him in the storm. You didn't walk away when things went silent. You stayed, you believed. That faith has weight, and heaven is responding to it. Don't look for confirmation from the world. Your confirmation is this moment. Your confirmation is how your soul is reacting. That feeling in your chest, that warmth, that sense of calm and awe, that's not emotion, that's encounter. That's God saying, yes, this is for you. Everything that tried to break you is going to witness your blessing. Everything that worked against you will have to step aside. Every lie spoken over your life is being reversed. You are not cursed. You are not stuck. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are rising. You are walking into something new and holy. Your story is not over. The best pages haven't even been written yet. What's coming is more beautiful than what you lost. What's ahead is more valuable than what you left behind. You are stepping into a new season, and nothing can stop it. Not fear, not regret, not people. When God speaks, nothing else matters. He's calling you higher, out of shame, out of guilt, out of fear, into boldness, into freedom, into peace. You've been in the wilderness long enough. The promised land is in front of you, and you will walk into it, not crawling, not begging, but with your head held high because God walks with you. Don't doubt the path just because it's unfamiliar. New places always feel strange at first. But just because it's unfamiliar doesn't mean it's wrong. It means it's divine. You've never been here before because you've never needed this level of blessing before. God saved it for now. For this exact time, for you. Even now, just by receiving this, you are aligning with a shift that's already begun. It's like standing on the edge of a sea that's starting to part slow at first, but unstoppable. You're not forgotten. That thought has haunted you in secret. You've wondered why your prayers seem to echo back in silence, why the miracles happened for others but not for you. But God's silence wasn't absence. It was setup. It was your roots going deeper while nothing seemed to move on the surface. The deeper the roots, the taller the rise. Now the growth is showing. Now the blessing is visible. Comment 1515 if you're ready for everything to change. You may not feel prepared, but you don't need to be. God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. And you've been called. You've been set apart since before you knew how to ask for help. The reason you've survived so much is because purpose kept you alive. That pain? It wasn't the end. It was the start of a testimony. And God never wastes a testimony. You're about to walk into rooms you didn't ask to enter, Doors will open without you knocking. This isn't about luck. This is about divine alignment. God is connecting the dots behind the scenes, shifting hearts, rearranging steps, orchestrating a divine plan that will come together in front of your eyes. You won't need to explain it. You'll just know, God did this. There are things you've prayed for years ago that are still alive in heaven. They didn't die. They weren't ignored. They were placed in a holy timeline, and that timeline is now. Those prayers are coming back around, stronger, fuller, more beautiful than you imagined. You were never denied. You were being refined. People may have counted you out. You may have counted yourself out. But God never did. He saw your heart when it was tired but faithful. He saw your spirit when it was bruised but still believing. That's the kind of faith that touches heaven. That's the kind of heart God uses to show His power. Comment 1717 if you know you're not done yet. You don't have to fix everything to receive this blessing. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be perfect. The miracle is not a reward for performance, it's a reflection of God's love. He's blessing you because He's good, not because you earned it. That's grace, that's mercy. That's why it's a miracle. The kind of blessing that's coming will outshine every heartbreak that came before it. The kind of joy God is preparing will erase the bitterness of the past. You've endured so many storms that peace almost feels unfamiliar. But get ready. Peace is becoming your new home. You will wake up without fear. You will breathe without heaviness. You will laugh without guilt. That's what God is restoring. You've been faithful with little. You've given when you had barely enough for yourself. You've prayed for others while you were breaking inside. And now, God is about to pour back into you in ways you never expected. The measure is not based on what you lost. It's based on what heaven has stored. And heaven never runs out. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. When the Israelites left Egypt, they didn't leave empty-handed. God made sure they left with gold, silver, and favor. That's how God works. He doesn't just rescue, He restores. And that's what He's doing with you. You're not just being pulled out of pain. You're being sent into purpose. And you won't arrive empty. You will walk in full, whole, and overflowing. Some people may not understand this season of blessing in your life. Let them wonder. Let them question. You don't need their approval to walk in what God promised. This miracle isn't about impressing anyone. It's about fulfilling a promise that was written long before anyone had an opinion. And when God fulfills His promise, it silences every doubt. You've been waiting for a release, for something to break open. This is it. This moment, this word, this divine encounter. Everything that's been pressing down on you is lifting. The weight is breaking. The chains are falling. The delay is ending. You are not going back to who you were. You're not returning to that dark season. You're stepping into a new one. The Holy Spirit is moving even now, whispering things to your heart, confirming what you already knew but were too afraid to believe. Yes, this is your time. Yes, this is your miracle. Yes, God is really going to do it. And not just in a small way, but in a way that makes the whole world take notice. You were made for this moment. You were made to be a reflection of God's glory. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. That's why the attacks felt so personal, because they were. The enemy knew what was inside you. He knew the potential, but it's too late now. You've survived. You've grown. And now you're rising. God is about to release healing into places you forgot were hurting. He's going to remind you what it feels like to be whole again. No more pretending, no more pushing your pain aside. Real healing, real joy, real rest. You're going to feel like yourself again, but stronger, wiser, unshakable. And when people ask how you made it through, you'll simply say, God, because it won't make sense any other way. The doors that open will not match your resume. The favor that follows you won't be logical. The blessings that pour out won't match your bank account. That's the miracle. That's how you'll know it was Him. You're not waiting anymore. You're walking. You're stepping into something divine. The clouds are parting. The light is shining. The future is shifting. God is going ahead of you, making every crooked path straight. You are not alone. Not for one moment. He's been beside you through it all. Don't lose this moment. Don't walk away from what heaven is doing. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith steady. Keep saying yes, because you've just begun to see what God is capable of, and what's coming next will leave you in awe. The reason you feel this pull in your spirit, the reason this word won't let go of you, is because your breakthrough is not just near, it's already surrounding you. It's in motion, wrapping itself around your name, your home, your future. Everything is shifting in your favor, even if it feels quiet right now. You've been prepared in silence for a moment that will speak loudly. What God is doing in your life won't need defending. It will be so clear, so undeniable, that even those who never believed in you will have no words. That's how God works. He doesn't just change your situation, He changes the way people see you through it. And this time, your story will be marked with favor. Comment, Amen, if your spirit knows this is already being written over your life. There have been moments you wanted to quit. Not just give up on goals, but give up on hope. You've been through battles most people couldn't see. You've smiled through storms. You've held back tears just to be strong for everyone else. You've lived through loneliness that words couldn't explain. And still, here you are. That alone is evidence that you're chosen. The enemy did everything to crush your faith. He sent discouragement, delays, rejections, even betrayals. But what he didn't understand is that every hit pushed you deeper into the hands of God. You didn't walk away. You didn't give up. And now, heaven is honoring that kind of faith. The reward for silent endurance is public favor. You were never forgotten. God didn't miss your prayers. He didn't overlook your pain. He caught every tear, held every cry, and heard every whisper of your soul. And in return, He is sending you a miracle that doesn't just meet your needs, it exceeds them. This is that kind of blessing. Overflowing, abundant, personal, permanent. Comment 222 if you trust this blessing has already been released. You're not going back to lack. You're not returning to fear. You've been pulled through too much to go in reverse. What's ahead of you is bigger than what you left behind. God isn't recycling old opportunities. He's creating something new, something no one can take, no one can ruin, no one can close. What's yours has already been sealed by His hand. This is your confirmation. That thought you've been carrying, the question you've been too scared to say aloud, this is God answering you. He's not confused about your future. He's not struggling to make things work. He has already made the way. What you need is already done. You're just stepping into what's been waiting for you. Let go of the fear that it's too good to be true. God's goodness doesn't depend on your feelings. It depends on His nature. And He is good, always. Even when you don't see it. Even when you doubt. Even when life hurts. His goodness is not small. It's the kind of goodness that heals years of pain with a single act of favor. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your blessing will not pass you by. It's not going to someone else. It's not being rerouted. It's coming to your hands, straight to your doorstep, directly into your life. Not because you begged, not because you chased, but because God decided it's your time. And when heaven says yes, no one can say no. The 550 million? That's not just a number. That's God's way of telling you, I can do what man calls impossible. It's a number so big it shakes your thinking, and that's the point. He's stretching your faith, teaching you to dream again, reminding you that his ways are not bound by human limits. He can multiply. He can create from nothing. He can shift everything in seconds. You are not here to survive. You are here to live in the fullness of God's promises. Not one of them will return empty. Every word he spoke over you will happen. Every promise will come to pass. He's not a man that he should lie. What he says, he completes. And if he said you're favored, then favor will follow you. Not just today, but for generations. This moment isn't hype, it's holy. You can feel it. Something inside you is awakening. That's not adrenaline, that's the Holy Spirit. That stirring in your heart is God saying, listen, I'm doing it now. Not later, not next year, right now. He's beginning something new. He's breaking chains, he's unlocking doors, and you're the one he chose to carry it. The battles you fought weren't wasted. They were training. Your pain has prepared you for purpose. You've developed strength, endurance, compassion. Those sleepless nights built something in you. And now, everything you've been through is going to work together to push you into the greatest season of your life. God is not waiting for someone more qualified. He chose you, knowing everything about you. He saw your flaws. He knew your fears. And he still said yes. That's grace. That's love. And it will shift everything. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. God's timing is always perfect, even when it feels slow. He sees the whole picture. He knows the right moment. And when it happens, it will feel sudden. It will feel overwhelming. It will feel like everything changed in one breath, and that's because it will. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your life is being prepared for things you haven't seen yet. God is moving in silence, but the results will be loud. People will ask what happened, and all you'll be able to say is, God remembered me. No more begging, no more hoping someone sees you. God sees you. He's always seen you. And now he's about to show the world what he's known about you all along, that you are his, chosen, anointed, protected, and highly favored. He hasn't gone quiet on you. He's been working, rebuilding the parts of your life you thought were done, dead, or broken beyond repair. Sometimes his greatest miracles begin in silence, and by the time the noise shows up, it's already finished in heaven. You've been asking, when, God? And heaven has been whispering back, soon. But now soon has become now. There is no more delay over your life. The blessing is released. The way is opening. The provision is no longer just promised, it's on its way to your hands. And it will come suddenly. It will come in ways that bypass your understanding. But it will come. Comment 333 to declare your faith in his timing. The number you've seen, 550 million, may seem too big for your life. But that's because God is not trying to fit into your life. He's trying to expand it. He's trying to show you just how limitless He is. You were never meant to think small, dream small, or live small. The attacks on your mind, your confidence, your finances, they were all designed to keep you from realizing your inheritance. But today, heaven tears down that lie. You were created for overflow. This is a divine release. You don't need to earn it, you only need to believe it. That's the power of grace. It reaches beyond what we deserve and pours into what we never thought we could carry. But God trusts you with it. He's seen how you've stewarded pain. He's seen how you've stayed kind in the middle of heartbreak. Now He's handing you something greater. You're about to walk into seasons of clarity, peace, and joy that feel so new you won't even recognize yourself. You've spent so long surviving that peace might feel unfamiliar. But God says, get used to it. This is your new normal. The nights you cried alone, the days you wore a mask to keep going, He saw it all. And He says, enough, I'm lifting it now. Comment 555 if you are ready to receive peace like you've never known. The miracles God performs are not just physical. Yes, He will provide. Yes, the doors will open. But deeper than that, He is restoring your soul. He's healing your trust. He's rebuilding your faith, not just in Him, but in yourself, in your purpose, in your future. He's reminding you of who you are, who you've always been to Him. Loved, protected, called. What's coming isn't just meant to bless you, it's meant to heal you, to show you that God never left, that He was always close, even when life felt empty. This next blessing won't just touch your bank account, it'll touch your identity. It will remind you that you are not forgotten and never were. Every delay, every detour was leading here. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The favor of God is not a fantasy. It's real. It's strong. It's unstoppable. And it's on you now. You don't have to chase it. It will chase you. You don't have to beg for it. It's already been written in heaven's plan for you. You don't even need to fully understand it, just walk in it. Let God be God. Let Him show you what He can do with someone who simply says, I trust you. This isn't about hype or hope, it's about certainty. Heaven has spoken, and the earth will respond. The wind will blow in your direction. The path will clear in front of you. The right people will come. The right opportunities will find you. All because the King of Heaven said, it's time. If your spirit is stirring right now, it's not for nothing. That's confirmation. You've waited, you've believed, you've stayed when everything in you wanted to run. And now you will be rewarded, not just in part, but in full. God doesn't do halfway miracles. He finishes what He starts, and He's finishing your breakthrough now. The things you thought were losses, God is turning them into gain. The people who walked away, God is replacing them with the right ones. The time you think you wasted, He's restoring it with acceleration. Nothing you've walked through will go to waste. Nothing is too broken for Him to heal. He is the master of impossible things. What you carry is holy. Your story is sacred. And no matter how messy or painful it's been, God is not ashamed of it. He's going to use it. Every low point, every valley, every scar, it's all becoming part of a testimony that will bless others. And that's the beauty of grace. It takes what was meant to harm and turns it into healing. So don't be surprised when things start shifting. Don't second guess when favor shows up. Don't shrink when doors open wide. This is the fulfillment of prayers you forgot you prayed. This is the manifestation of promises you thought had expired. God didn't forget. He remembered every word, every cry, every detail. And now he's saying, watch me do it. Watch me bring the provision. Watch me change the outcome. Watch me answer prayers with more than you imagined. You're not at the end of your story. You're at the turning point. And everything from here is about to look different. This moment you're in, it's not small. It's not background noise. It's a divine appointment. You are not one of many. You are the one he chose to hear this, to receive this, to carry this word into your future. So walk boldly. You have heaven's backing. You have angels on assignment. You are not walking alone. Even now, God is calming the fears you haven't spoken aloud. He's lifting the weight from your shoulders. He's breathing peace over your storm. You can let go. He's already caught you. You don't have to hold everything together anymore. That's his job. Yours is just to believe. That heaviness you've carried is starting to lift. That fear you've fought is starting to lose its voice. And do you know why? Because the God of heaven is standing beside you, and his word never returns empty. There's something holy about this moment. It's quiet, but it's weighty. It's not loud, but it's powerful. And that's how God often works, not through flashes or noise, but through quiet shifts that lead to undeniable miracles. You didn't miss your chance. You're not late. You haven't been forgotten. You are right on time for what God has already prepared for you. Comment 1111 if you believe the shift has already begun. Sometimes it takes everything in you to keep believing, to hold on when nothing seems to be happening, to speak life when everything feels dry. But that's exactly what makes your faith powerful. God sees you choosing trust over fear, hope over despair. And he's honoring that. You've planted seeds in seasons where nothing bloomed, but now it's harvest time. And what's coming isn't just a return, it's an overflow. The number may seem impossible, 550 million. It might make you laugh, or doubt, or wonder, could that really be for me? But God isn't limited by your imagination. He's not restrained by your reality. He doesn't check your past to decide your future. When he blesses without limits. The number isn't random. It's a symbol of more than wealth. It's heaven's way of showing you just how far he's willing to go to restore, rebuild, and elevate you. You're not the same person you were a year ago, or even a month ago. God has been shaping you in ways you couldn't see. He's been working on the inside, healing the unseen wounds, removing things that were weighing down your spirit, strengthening the places where you once broke. You thought you were losing things, but you were being pruned, and now you're about to bear fruit like never before. Comment Amen if you can feel something breaking open in your life. This isn't just a good moment, it's a God moment, the kind that marks you forever. The kind you'll look back on and say, that's when it changed. You're stepping into territory you didn't think was possible, places you prayed about but never thought you'd see. This isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of the best chapter yet. The breakthrough is going to touch everything, not just one part of your life. It's going to affect your finances, yes, but also your mind, your health, your family, your future. The things that tormented you will lose their grip. The fears that followed you will lose their voice. You're not stepping into just any season, you're stepping into a season of restoration. You've had to explain yourself too much. You've been misunderstood, overlooked, and dismissed. But now God is going to speak for you. He's going to let his blessing do the talking. What's coming will need no introduction. It will be obvious that God had his hand on your life, and you won't need to prove anything. Just walk in it. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Don't worry about who doesn't believe in you. Don't stress over who walked away or who doubted your value. When God raises you up, no one can tear you down. The opinions of people have no power over the promises of God. Let them talk, let them watch. Your rise will be quiet, but it will be undeniable. There's something sacred about the waiting season you've been through. Even though it hurt, even though it felt empty, it built something in you. It created a depth that can't be faked. And that depth is what's prepared you for what's next. You're not shallow. You're not hollow. You've been filled with the kind of faith that can carry favor without it crushing you. What's coming won't destroy you, it will strengthen you. What God gives, He also sustains. So don't worry about losing it. You won't. This isn't like before. This isn't something temporary. This blessing has roots. It's been sent with angels assigned. It has divine protection, and you're not going to have to fight for it the way you had to fight to survive. You won't feel anxious every time something good happens, afraid it might disappear. You'll have peace. You'll have rest. You'll be able to breathe again without waiting for something to go wrong. God is teaching you how to live blessed and free, not just to receive, but to enjoy what He gives you. And it doesn't stop with you. The blessing will flow through you. Your family will be touched by it. People around you will feel the shift. This is a generational move. You're breaking cycles that have lasted for decades. You're stepping into freedom that your parents and grandparents never saw. You're setting a new pattern, one filled with faith, joy, and provision. You are not small. Your life is not insignificant. Heaven has had its eye on you all along. When others saw failure, God saw purpose. When others saw your weakness, He saw your endurance. You didn't give up. You didn't quit. And because of that, you're being trusted with something rare. You'll never walk the same again after this. You'll never pray the same, think the same, or doubt the same. You'll carry the memory of how it felt when God whispered to your spirit and said, "I'm doing it now." And that memory will become your reminder when the next storm comes, because you'll know the same God who delivered you once will do it again. Keep holding on. Keep walking forward. You don't have to see the whole path. You just need to take the next step. God will meet you there. He's never let you down, and He's not about to start now. The miracle is moving. It's closer than it's ever been, and it's carrying more than you asked for. There's a shift happening that's bigger than you realize. You may not see the full picture yet, but heaven does. And God doesn't make moves without purpose. If He says you're ready, then you are. Even if you feel unsure, even if your hands are shaking. God never needed your strength to release His promise. He only needed your surrender. You've given Him that, even through your pain, and now the reward is coming. Comment 777 if you're claiming this moment as your own. This is not hype. This isn't fantasy. It's divine timing. The blessing is on schedule. You've been waiting, pacing, praying, wondering when it would finally be your turn, and God has been saying all along, "I'm working while you wait." Now the wait is turning into wonder. The process is giving way to provision. The prayers you whispered through tears are being answered through miracles. You won't need to chase it. You won't need to force it. God's favor is like water. It finds its way, flows around resistance, and fills every dry place. What's coming is going to feel effortless compared to what you've been through. Not because it's small, but because God will be the one carrying the weight this time. You've carried burdens long enough. This next season will be different. There are places inside you that have gone quiet, dreams you tucked away, desires you buried because they hurt too much to hope for. God is breathing life into those places again. He's restoring your joy, renewing your vision, and reigniting the fire you thought had gone out. You haven't missed your moment. You're walking right into it. You are not average. You are not forgotten. You are not one of the many. You are one of the few, the chosen, the favored, the ones God places His hand on and says, "I will use this one." That's why the battle was so fierce. That's why the enemy tried to wear you out before the blessing came. But he failed. You're still standing. Comment 999 if you feel God lifting the weight off your shoulders. This isn't a second chance. This is a new beginning. God isn't taking you back to what was. He's pulling you forward into something brand new, something you've never seen, something that will make everything you walked through make sense. He doesn't restore to the same level. He always restores to greater.